Hi everyone, today as promised is a summer course packing video. I'm going to kind of take you through it, give you some tips and ideas of stuff that helped me, things that I brought when I was a summer course student, and I hope it helps you as well. And at the end, be sure and stay tuned because I'm doing another giveaway, finally. I have a little bit of help today. Can you guys say hi? They're out of it. Anyway, they're here to help. If you guys missed my summer course survival guide video, I will link it here and below. I did it last year as it talks about diets while you're there, classes, dealing with people. That's what that video is about. I encourage you all to watch that if you want my take on how to survive and thrive in a summer course. This is about packing, but I encourage you all to look at that video because it kind of expands on what I'm about to tell you. The most important thing I advise you all to do before you even get an item in your suitcase is to make a list. My father is the king of lists and the king of planning. I mean, he plans to the letter. He's taught me well, and he has a point. So whenever I would go for a summer course, we'd sit down, we'd plan it out, how many classes, this and that, so that way you're not forgetting something. Because the worst thing in a summer course is to get there and realize you've forgotten something, especially a ballet item. So look at your classes, look at your schedule, figure out how many pointe classes you have, how many jazz classes, how many modern classes, etc., and start from there. So the first thing, obviously, are your ballet clothes. But I want you all to remember that if you're staying in a dorm, especially, if you're going for a long period of time, 5 or 4 weeks or something like that, you're going to have to do laundry. You can't possibly pack, 30-something leotards to take to only wear one a day. So if I were you, I would take anywhere from 8 to 12 leotards, enough to kind of get you through about 10 days. Because you can wash them out in the sink. You don't have to use a washing machine. You can literally wash them out in the sink with some shampoo, hang them up to dry, and they can be reworn. Same with your tights. I'd bring maybe 5 pairs of tights. Most summer courses now, you guys have to wear black with pink tights or white with pink tights or something. So I would definitely bring about 5 or so pairs of tights that you can wash in the sink, hang up to dry, and you can rewear. Again, you don't need to pack 10,000 pairs of tights. It's simply not possible. Don't go crazy on your warm-ups, because every single summer course I've ever been to, we were not allowed to wear warm-ups in class. You'd only wear them beforehand, walking to class, etc. So if I were you, I would bring maybe a pair of leg warmers. Again, you can reuse those if you're not sweating in them in class. They're not going to get that dirty. Also, a sweater or two or a jacket. Definitely bring a jacket because it was often cold in the mornings, especially in the northeastern schools. The kind of trash bag pants or some sort of sweatpants, enough to kind of get you to your classes. But you don't need to go crazy on warm-ups because you're not allowed to wear them in class anyway. So don't worry so much about that. I would actually bring more leotards and focus on that than warm-ups. Again, because you're really not going to sweat in them or wear them all that much. The other big thing for dancers is your shoes. How many shoes do you need? I really want you to think about your summer course schedule. How many pointe classes do you have? Are all of your classes in pointe shoes? Then you're going to need to bring more pointe shoes than ballet shoes. Do you have a million pointe classes a day, or is it 1 pointe class a day? Kind of figure out how many shoes you need a week. And then go from there. With me, when I went to SAB in the advanced levels, all of our classes were on pointe. I didn't bring a pair of ballet shoes. But when I was in the lower levels, they were. So you kind of have to sit down. If I were all of you, I would sit down and kind of look at your schedule, make lists, figure out how many shoes you're going to need, how many shoes you use a week. Also, most likely, especially if you're at one of the bigger schools, they will take you on a pointe shoe fitting kind of field trip or take you to some sort of dance store. For example, when I was at SAB, they always go to Freed and you get a pair of pointe shoes, but that's towards the end of the summer course. So don't count on your pointe shoe field trip to get that extra pair of pointe shoes. I would make sure you have enough because the worst thing that could possibly happen to you in a summer course is that you have no pointe shoes left, your shoes have died, etc. So really make sure you have enough shoes more than anything else. Again, leotards you can wash, tights you can wash, pointe shoes and ballet shoes are the most important. What other classes do you have? Does your summer course have a jazz class? Does it have a character class? Again, you really need to sit down and make a list of everything you're going to have, everything you're going to need, because don't go in there blind because you'll end up forgetting something. So really focus on, okay, what other classes do I have? Do I need black tights for jazz or modern? Do I need a character skirt for character class? Again, really just kind of be your own responsible person and make your list. And that will really, really help you. Going along the pointe shoe theme, make sure you have enough toe pads, enough band-aids, enough tape, enough glue, whatever you use with your shoes. Make sure you have enough for the 5, 6, however many weeks, and a little bit extra. Because let's say you are in, you know, a summer course I went to, Central Pennsylvania Youth Ballet. Let's say at their dance store, which I know they have one, they don't have the kind of toe pads you use. You know, not everybody's going to be in New York City where you have every single dance store that there is. So make sure you have enough toe pads, you have enough glue, you have enough tape for your feet, you know, because you don't want to be kind of running around before an 8 a.m. class one day trying to find tape. So again, with the ballet items, really, really focus on them. Have enough so you don't have to worry about it your entire summer course. And that goes along with planning. Sit down, plan it out, figure out how many classes you have. I'm telling you, you will be so much happier if you do. The last ballet item kind of thing are your hair items, bobby pins, hairspray, etc. The thing I want to tell you all though is that especially if you're staying in a dorm, you usually have the whole move-in day, you have time to go explore whatever city you're in, and every city has a drugstore. No matter what summer course you're going to be able to find toiletries, things like shampoo and hairspray and face wash. So I would advise you all maybe to think about purchasing those items once you get there, because you're going to be there for 4, 5+ weeks. You're going to need, you know, not a tiny travel size bottle of shampoo. So I would advise you to kind of maybe go online and look up the nearest drugstore to wherever it is you're staying at your summer course and make a drugstore list of things you can get there. That way you don't have to pack 15,000 suitcases. You don't have to, you know, worry about the travel bag size, the 3 little ounces, and you're never going to survive a month and a half on a 3-ounce bottle of shampoo. So I would advise you all to make your toiletry list and get them once you get there. Because that way then, you know, I'm sure, especially if you're going to a summer course in San Francisco, New York, Seattle, you're going to go shopping, right? It's just natural. That's what we do. So you want to have a little bit of room in your suitcase that you can, you know, save for other things. Don't fill your suitcase with toiletries. Get it once you're there. Because more than likely, if you bring your own anyway, you'll end up having to get more because you'll run out. So go ahead and get a brand new bottle of shampoo, a brand new bottle of hairspray, etc. Once you get there, it'll save room in your suitcase and you'll have room for other things when you come back. Again, going along our list theme, how many field trips are you taking? If you're, for example, going to SAB, they take you to Broadway shows. They take you to the Statue of Liberty, I think. They take you different places. So sit down and figure out what activities that you're going to have in addition to your ballet classes and plan your clothes from there. However, plan outfits that you can kind of mix and match, especially since you're going to spend most of the summer in your ballet clothes anyway. You really want to take a variety of clothes that don't take up a lot of space in your suitcase. So shorts with tops you can mix and match, or skirts, or a dress that you can wear to a Broadway show and the end of the summer party. Things like that. Make sure your wardrobe is very economical so you don't take 15 dresses, end up wearing 3, and then take 15 pairs of shorts so you wear 1 each time. For a summer course, you can rewear shorts. You know, you can rewear little tops. Again, you'll probably be doing your own laundry. So think about your outfits and your clothes and how can I economize on this? How can I mix and match things to make them look like different outfits without taking up an entire suitcase worth of clothes? Because again, you're going to be most of the summer in your ballet clothes anyway. So, you know, even when I see so many students walking to class, they already have their leotard and tights on and they just throw a pair of shorts or a pair of sweatpants over it. So you're not even going to be in a cute little outfit to walk to class and then change. No, you're really only going to wear regular clothes after the day has ended and you guys go to dinner or there's an activity or on the weekends, things like that. I advise you to be economical with your clothes so they don't, again, take up a lot of room in your suitcase. You have to bring 3 suitcases. You know, there's a way to kind of work around that. Again, I would focus more on your leotards and your ballet items because that's the most important thing, and your shoes. You know, save that extra space in your suitcase for another pair of pointe shoes. As far as other shoes go, before you start taking 15 pairs of heels and 5 different pairs of sandals, if you watched my Packing for Philadelphia vlog, you saw that I took 3 pairs of heels for 3 days. that probably wasn't smart. It was fun because it looked cute. But for a summer course, the thing I want you all to remember as far as your feet go is that you are there to dance. You are there to be in class, to be seen. Many of you want to stay for the year-round courses in your summer courses, schools. So remember, whatever shoes you bring, make them cater to your feet are your life. Don't bring ones that will give you blisters and then you'll end up having to sit out a week of class. Don't, bring ones that you could possibly roll your ankle and sprain your ankle on. Be very wise with your shoes. Maybe bring one pair of heels, or if I were all of you, if you're going to shows or ballets or things, bring wedges. There's some pretty, fancy wedges, but the wedge gives you a fuller support and you're less likely to sprain an ankle. So really think of on the lines of, I'm here to dance. I have to treat my feet as if I'm here to dance. Don't bring, oh, these shoes are really cute, but they give me blisters. Not a good idea for a summer course. Trust me on this. If you get a heel blister or something, it is the most painful thing when you're trying to put on pointe shoes or character shoes, especially. Really be aware of the other shoes that you bring and that they cater to why you're there. Now, you're looking at the makeup queen. You saw in that Packing Phil for Philadelphia video, I couldn't downsize my makeup. It's really hard for me to do that. But for cosmetics, you're young students. You're not like me, I'm 25. You don't have to bring, But when you're in a school, especially in a summer course, they need to see you as you are. You can wear makeup to class, absolutely, I did. But it was, lipstick, a little blush, a little mascara, nothing that took away from my actual face. Like right now I've got the cat eye thing going on. Do not wear this to ballet class in a summer course because they need to be able to know you right off the bat, know your face from day to day. If you suddenly start experimenting with a lot of makeup, they're not going to, what did you look like yesterday? Is that the same girl? Especially if you have a placement class at the beginning of the summer course. Wear makeup that you feel comfortable with but makes you look like yourself. Right? We don't need to, contour and Kim Kardashian the whole thing. We need to look like ourselves because especially if you want to make an impression to stay for the year right off the bat, they have to know who you are and look like who you are. The other thing for a placement class, as we said earlier, you might have to wear, most schools have to wear black leotard, pink tights. So I would maybe bring a little, you all have the jewels you put in your hair for ballet class or the ribbons or the flowers, whatever. Bring something that they can say for that placement class. Oh, I liked the girl with the red clip. Oh, I liked the girl with that little, thing in her hair. That's a way to differentiate yourself from everybody else while still being in black. Just a little, it can be your thing to wear a different flower in your hair every day. Or different, when I was your age, I had the little clips that were jeweled and sparkly and, we did one under the bun or over the bun or to the side or something. So that way they can say, girl with the red clip, girl with the purple clip. Because I actually had a couple friends tell me, we didn't know who you were at the beginning of the summer course, but we were like, oh yeah, that girl with the red clip. So you really want to make an impression without, it's hard to when everybody looks the same. So I would advise you to, if you want to play up something, play it up in your hair. Do something like a clip there in your hair. The other thing you don't need to go crazy on for packing for a summer course is your jewelry. The only thing I ever wear in ballet class, jewelry-wise, jewelry-wise, are earrings and possibly a ring. I don't have a ring on today, but I have my earrings. And I keep them small so they don't whack me in the face, I don't wear bracelets, I never wore necklaces, anything, so you don't need to go crazy on jewelry either. Don't bring your whole jewelry box with things. Bring some nice earrings, again, that are manageable, that look nice, that you're turning and they're hitting you in the face, or, a little ring, and then bring one or two pieces if you, again, go to the shows or you go someplace fancy or there's the after summer course party or something like that. But don't go crazy on your jewelry. Again, save that extra space in your suitcase for a pair of pointe shoes rather than, oh, I brought every necklace I've ever owned, right? We don't need to do that. So just remember, like I've been saying, you're there to dance. You can still be nice, make friends with people. You're there to dance and pack accordingly. Err on the side of caution, the ballet end, rather than the other wardrobe end. So we've covered clothes, ballet things, normal clothes, your toiletries, remember to buy them when you're there. A lot of people like decorating their dorm rooms. I would encourage you all to be very careful with that. There might have rules and regulations of how many things you can hang on the wall, or how much you can get away with. If you want to pack a few photos that don't take up a lot of room, that's perfectly fine. But if you have a big urge to decorate your dorm room, again, purchase those things when you get there. Go to a Walgreens. They've got stuff you can use, or a Target or something to decorate your dorm room. Don't stuff your suitcase with a bunch of decor for your dorm room. I remember at SAB, and I'm not entirely sure if they still do this because this was a long time ago. When I stayed in the dorm when I was 13, each floor had a different color, and we decorated the floor whatever color that was once we got there. We were the blue floor, I remember, and so we decorated, I think it was about the third or fourth week in, that's when we decorated. So it was part of the experience. So we didn't have to bring a ton of dorm stuff to decorate with at all. As far as your dance bag goes, you're trying to get on the airplane, most of you, bring a bag that holds enough but is not gargantuan. You're probably, the dorms are going to be nearby, you're going to be able to eat close by. So bring a dance bag that's manageable size and not, gargantuan, I'm going to hold every leotard, every pair of pointe shoes that you own. And you might only need to bring one pair of pointe shoes at a time. Leave the rest in your dorm room. Don't carry 15 pairs of shoes around because that's going to hurt your back. Remember, you're there to dance. Don't carry a bag that you're going to end up like this in class, right? Because you've carried a huge bag. So bring a manageable dance bag. Also for a purse, make sure a purse isn't too big, just enough to hold your essentials, that if you're walking around the city or you're going somewhere on one of the planned trips, or to the ballet or to a performance, again, that doesn't hurt your back. You don't need to carry your life in your little purse. So just something small, manageable, fits in your suitcase, not, overwhelming. The other things I want you all to think about bringing that you might not have. You're going to bring your computers, probably your iPhones, your iPods, all the cords, but I want you to think about bringing a power adapter, where it has the thing with like the 5 plug slots in it, and you can just plug it into the wall. Because in your dorm room, I guarantee there's probably going to be only 1 or 2 wall sockets to plug things in. So if you bring a power adapter strip, and they're pretty thin, they're not going to take up a lot of room in your suitcase. You can plug 5 different things, your computer, your iPhone, your iPad, etc., in one thing, especially for dorm life. That's really, really important. So think about bringing a power adapter for all of your electronics. So A, it's a little more confined, B, you can plug everything in at once, and C, you don't completely overload the electricity in the building. I think that's a really, really smart idea. My mom told me to tell you all that one, so thanks, Mom, for that. The other thing I encourage you while you're at your summer course, and I never had this problem because iPhones didn't exist when I was at my summer course. Cell phones barely existed when I was at my summer course. Don't get so caught up in bringing every electronic device that you own that it takes away from your classes, what you're there for, people you're meeting, the experiences. I see so many people, and this kind of goes back to a video I did a couple of months ago, about we get so on our phones that we miss out. Don't miss out on your summer course because you're so worried about Instagramming it, or you're so worried about, this and that. Take pictures throughout the day, Instagram them at the end of the day. If you're standing in front of the Statue of Liberty, don't be so like this that you miss the Statue of Liberty. So don't cram your suitcase full of electronics and 15 different things. Try again and consolidate, so while you're at your summer course, you can really enjoy yourself and not be so caught up in documenting it that you forget to live it. That's my other advice. Don't worry about documenting it so much as living it. And again, it saves space in your suitcase. So now we have come to the giveaway portion of today's video, and I am working with Melissa at thedancewearproject.com on this. We're kind of collaborating on this video. She is fantastic, has given me some wonderful items for this giveaway, and I encourage you guys to go and look at her site. I've linked it below because she has provided all of you with a promo code for 20% off, Kathryn Morgan 20. Inserted right here, all caps, that runs through August 1st. So she has just been so generous. I encourage you all to go look at the dancewear she has there and use the promo code. It's fantastic. And this is kind of going along with packing for a summer course. So you're going to get some summer course items. The first is a pair of leg warmers you can take. They're probably more calf warmers. They're not the full leg warmer, but they will, the nice thing about these is that they are tight to your leg and won't fall off. Again, all brand new. I never would do that to you guys. So a pair of these leg warmers, they're gray with purple stripes. This little crop top that you can wear as a warm-up over a leotard or something. It's this little top. You might even be able to, well, you probably couldn't wear it in class, but it's got little gray sleeves, and it's just really, really lightweight, really, really cute. Again, perfect for the summer, because summer you don't really want long sleeve warm-ups anyway. So, little top. And then lastly, a leotard, of course, in black, because most of you have to wear black leotards. This black leotard with the mesh at the top, very, very cute. Scoop neck, scoop in the back too. So you get the leg warmers, the top, and the leotard. This runs for 1 week, open internationally. And all you have to do is make sure you are a subscriber here on YouTube, give this video a thumbs up, and tell me in the box below what summer course you're going to, what your favorite summer course was, or one you loved in the past. So either where you're going this year, or the one you liked the best, or one from the past if you no longer go to a summer course. I will pick one winner at random and notify you in 1 week. Alright, you guys, thank you so much for watching. If you missed my video on jealousy, I think that was kind of perfect going off to summer courses. You can click it to watch. It's over there. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all so much. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you soon.